Welcome, sir. Welcome to College Dunya. Sir, my first question for you would be that you have held key positions at education institutes throughout your professional career. So, what are the key factors that keep you connected with the education sector?
I love teaching. This has motivated me to live a bright career in civil services with all its attractions midway. I see classroom as a vibrant space for contestation of ideas, a space for experimentation. Interacting with young, bright brains keeps me lively. As I see my students graduate and climb up the career ladder and cover themselves with achievements, there is a unique sense of fulfillment. When you build up educational institutions over the years and strive for excellence, it contributes to human resource development of the country. In fact, I, as a teacher or as a vice chancellor steering the destiny of a university, feel that we are contributing our might to nation building.
So next question would be a follow-up on this only, that you are the Vice Chancellor of RV University. So what is your philosophy of leadership?
I believe education must lead to social change and produce next generation leaders. I believe in transformational leadership and striving for excellence, be it in teaching, research, and capacity building. I believe in ethical leadership with strong commitment to transparency, academic honesty, and values. As Gandhiji said, be the change you want to see in the world. At RV University, me and all my team members wish to inspire change through our own personal example, through excellence in individual research, entrepreneurship, innovation, concern for environment and diversity. In fact, participative decision-making, teamwork, and collaborations with external partners are very important in my scheme of things.
Education system in India and other foreign countries are structured very differently. So in your experience, what can an inbound student gain from studying here in your university?
India is a country with 5,000 years old civilization and amazing diversity. Students just do not learn inside classrooms. They learn from their peers. Inbound students get to learn about the Indian culture, business and political environment, as well as legal landscape. In short, it will be an experiential learning. One can learn Indian approaches to philosophy, economics, politics, languages, arts, etc. We are living in a globalized and interdependent world. This kind of exposure will equip an inbound student with necessary knowledge and skills.
All right, sir. So, what would be your thoughts on the curriculum of RV University ensuring the best practices of industry?
Curriculum at RV University is carefully crafted by our faculty members. There are internal consultations at faculty board meetings. The board of studies at each school has some external experts from the industry. They ensure that curriculum meets the needs of industry. We also plan to engage some experts from the relevant industry as adjunct faculty. RV University is also jointly offering certain degree programs in decision sciences with industry partners with assured job placements at the end.
Okay. Sir, any insights into how your university could be more welcoming to the students of different races and economic backgrounds?
Diversity among students, faculty, and staff is a very important core value for RV University. We have also instituted scholarships to meet the needs of deserving students. We plan to cover at least 10% of our students with some form of scholarship or other.
So, sir, are these scholarships merit-based or any other criteria for this?
They are merit-cum-means-based scholarships.
Okay, sir. So, what do you think your roles and responsibilities to the university and the students are?
My role is to provide sound leadership, evolve an ambitious vision plan, and also oversee its execution. I wish to lead, coordinate, direct the university onto a higher growth trajectory. My responsibility to the students is to create a vibrant academic environment conducive for learning and be accessible to them and inspire them to become big achievers.
Got it. Sir, talking about the future of RV University, what do you think should be the priority of RV University for the next 10 years?
We wish to become an institution of eminence, or IOE, known for excellence in teaching, research, and capacity building. And we also aspire to enter into world university rankings over the course of next 10 years.
Got it. So what would you like people to know about your university that they may not know? As since RV University is a new brand in the market, what is something that you would like people to know about university more?
There are several things. For instance, young, outstanding, and committed faculty, mentorship of students, accessibility to teachers, deans, and top leadership, making undergraduate education more professional, rigorous, and job-oriented, apart from making them learners for life, and strong focus on research right from undergraduate level, student-friendly policies and stress-free learning, top quality education at an affordable cost, and in the end, commitment to sustainability. These are the several legs on which we propose to walk.
All right. So in your answer, you mentioned about the mentorship program. Could you please elaborate a bit more on that?
Yeah, we want our faculty members to mentor students so that they guide them in their efforts, guide them in their future career options, guide them in case they face any academic or other pressures. These days, during the current pandemic time, mental health has emerged as a serious challenge, and we want to guide the students as they pursue their studies so that there is no stress involved with the learning, and the students get the benefit of individualized guidance from the faculty members.
All right, sir. Sounds great, sir. So what would you say that you see RV University's greatest strengths?
There are several. To mention some, the 80 years legacy, the strong legacy of RV educational institutions known for academic excellence coupled with societal commitment. Second, outstanding faculty. And then there's a locational advantages of being in Bangalore, which is known as Innovation Hub and Startup Capital of India, or regarded as India's Silicon Valley. And we have a strong commitment to interdisciplinary education, the outstanding vision, solid support from our sponsoring body, the Rashtriya Shikshana Samiti Trust, the visionary leadership at the university, diversity, international collaborations, partnerships with corporates, industry, NGOs, think tanks, and others. These are some of the key strengths of RV University.
All right. Sir, could you please throw a little light on international collaborations of RV University?
Yes. Even before we commenced our operations, we reached out to partners across the world, and we have got letters of support from 200 odd institutions across the world, and we are in dialogue with them, seeking prospects for collaboration. In fact, even before we formally started our academic programs, we have signed an MOU with University of Essex, which is among the top 350 as per Times Higher Education World University Ranking. And this collaboration covers multiple forms of student exchange, faculty exchange, and other forms of substantive collaboration. We have also signed an MOU with Siena College, New York, which is a liberal arts college. And closer home, we have signed an MOU with OP Jindal Global University, which is also in the, as per QS World University Ranking, among the top 650. And these collaborations offer a range of partnerships, a range of learning opportunities for our students and faculty. And in fact, we are in dialogue with many other universities across the world for forging substantive collaborations.
All right. So, what would you say that was your vision for these international collaborations? What was the motive of RV University collaborating with these international universities?
We are living in an interdependent, globalized world where Indian students need to have a feel and experience of other legal, business, political systems. And we are looking at semester abroad programs, we're looking at dual degree programs, and we are looking at summer school, winter school, joint research, joint conferences, and many other programs whereby the students get a unique opportunity to learn in different settings, get exposed to different perspectives, and be exposed to some of the higher institutions of learning, and thereby get inspired.
Yes, sounds great. So what would next question would be? What are some of the biggest challenges you see both for higher education in general and for your university?
The current regulatory architecture stifles freedom and innovation. We need far more academic freedom than is available at present. There should be enhanced funding for higher education so that financial constraints do not come in the way of ensuring quality. Discrimination between public and private university in access to government funding for research must go. CSR funding must be available to all universities, regardless of whether they are in public domain or private domain. The government must create an enabling environment whereby the best and brightest come forward to join as teachers, and the teachers are looked after well and given due recognition in the society. The current pandemic situation and resultant economic downturn are some key challenges. In addition, and in conclusion, right foundation for learning must be laid at the school level. We need imaginative capacity building of teachers' programs at the school level.
All right, sir. So, what are some plans that you are currently designing for RV University International Affairs or students?
We have appointed an international office and have, hired a senior resource to be a single point of contact for incoming student, and that person works under the Vice Chancellor's office. As I've already mentioned about the collaborations that we have already forged, we are also looking at forging further collaborations with some top institutions in our neighborhood in the Southeast Asian region, Australia, Europe, Canada, and US, as well as Latin America. And I'm sure these partnerships will create a range of learning opportunity for our students and faculty. And we are also engaged with a number of institutions across the world in different continents for forging substantive collaborations. And these are going to materialize in the coming years. We are looking at somewhere around 100 collaborations in the first 5 years of our university's existence.
All right, sir. So my last question would be: how do you tend to establish a healthy relationship and your environment in your institute?
RV University has evolved and adopted certain core values, which include respect for diversity, collaborations, and striving for excellence. We also believe in teamwork, where everyone in the team, regardless of their designation, have a role in shaping the destiny of RV University. We wish to avoid rigid hierarchies or bureaucracy which stifles innovation. We want RV University faculty and staff to be accessible for mentoring young students. We want to evolve a sound work culture that promotes respect for dignity. In the end, as the RV Educational Institutions tagline goes, we wish to be engaged in the task of go change the world.
All right, sir. All right. Thank you for these answers, sir. Sir, your message to the aspirants of RV University.
Please join us at a very happening place where there are bright faculty members, young faculty members who are looking forward to engaging with you. When you join a startup university like ours, which is committed for academic excellence and also research, you get a range of opportunities, and you can also aspire to become an entrepreneur. We are going to give you an inspiring and a vibrant academic environment. Come join us.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your answers. Thank you for your time. Thank you for joining us as college.
Thank you.